Hi. Good morning. Sat Sri Akal. Okay. So I think a lot of presentation, a lot of gyan. So let me make something relatable to the movies. So for me, the learning should be fun, experiential, and meaningful. I hope you guys agree with me. अब मूवी की नाम बात करिए तो थोड़ा सा गेम खेल लेते हैं, अंताक्षरी खेल लेते हैं. So in this antakshari, you need to catch the ending sound, and instead of singing a song, you need to give me a word. Okay? So like yes, so the word would be snake. In the snake, the ending sound is ka. So like kite. So kite ending sound is ta. So the word could be, give me a shape. Give me a shape. Triangle. What's the ending sound in the triangle? Okay, la. So give me an animal with it, a wild animal. Okay. Okay, what's the ending sound in the word lion? Okay. Spy an object in this room with that sound. Noise, okay. There's something on your face as well. Nose, okay. What's the ending sound in the word nose? Is it s or is it like z? Z. Okay, can you give me a word with it? Zoo, yeah. What's the ending sound in zoo? Ooh. Can you give me something? Umbrella? I think it's oops. Okay, so this is all about, okay, can anyone read this for me, please? Sabr. Okay, can you let me know what all you need to read this word? What you need to read this word? What all you need?
It's not working.
Okay. Yeah.
So for reading this, I need basic understanding of, firstly, which language is this, and then the alphabet information about that particular
So
language.
you need to know what the letters.
Yes.
So that's what the Amir Khan also says in the movie called Tare Zameen Pe.
की आवाज, उनकी बनावट, शब्दों का मतलब समझना जरूरी है.
अक्षर की आवाज, उसकी बनावट और शब्दों का मतलब समझना
पूरी नहीं कर.
जरूरी है. So आवाज, बनावट और शब्दों का मतलब. So this is what the NCF says, that the word recognition and the language comprehension makes the reading comprehension. And if you have these foundations with you, which is like phonemic awareness, systematic phonics, vocabulary, and comprehension, then only you can build these buildings of economics, business studies. Because if they can't read, they can't comprehend. Like you are the only one who can read sabr. Like I hope you had heard the word sabr, but you can't read because you don't know what letter makes what sound. Okay, so can you read this one for me? Swamp? Any other pronunciation? Swamp. Okay, why the swamp? Because in English language, whenever you see the letter A after W, it makes the sound like O, as in watch, as in warn, as in wash, as in wasp. And if you are not teaching this, then probably you are making them independent or dependent on, okay. So, what's the first chapter in maths you teach? Numbers. So, that's the place value or the numbers. So, in 32, the value of 3 is 30. That's how you pronounce. In 23, you pronounce it as 3. In 322, you pronounce it as 300. Similarly, the letter O make the sound O in the words on, no, O in the words, and then AU, like a Shakti Kapoor sound when it is followed by W. So, Amir Khan taught this in the movie called Tare Zameen Pe. He teaches them the sound. He said, eh. He is not saying A and E. Because when you read, you read the sounds, you don't read the letter names. So we don't teach the way it should be taught, what the NCF says, what the Amir Khan does, but somehow we use. So this is what we do in our literacy curriculum. We teach them the complete code, and then we work on the comprehension skills. What about maths? So all of you have, okay, can you add this number for me? 855. How do you do that? So maybe you had decomposed, make 399 to 400 and then added a number. So all of you have on your table, I'll let you know how in foundation stage it will help you to build. So you have this tool which is known as 10 frame. It has 5 counter in the top row and 5 in the bottom row. So that's why it is known 10 frame. So look at this number. It is 9 and 7. So what your intuitive says, what you should be doing. You will be making it 10. And that's how one 10 frame get complete. So it's 10 and 6, which makes 16. And this is the strategy which is going to use as when they grow. Like right now, the time is 10 hours, 47 minutes. So what would be the time after 3 hours? 35 minutes. So what you need to do? You first make it as a whole. And then you keep on adding to it. So one of these is correct. Which one is correct? The first one. Why the first one is correct? One of these is correct. Which one is correct? Okay, generally when we say, is it digit 5 is less than 6, so we cannot divide? Is that what we teach in? But it's not, is it 5? Is it 500 or 5? So 500 is far greater than the number 6. Then why do we teach that 5 is less than 6, so we can't divide it? So what we do is, if we look at in the first situation, so what we do is we divide 50 tens. तो आप इनको 504 रुपए समझें, तो 500 का एक नोट है या 100 के 5 नोट हैं, 6 लोगों को तो नहीं बच सकते. So there is no enough hundreds. So what we need to say is there are not enough hundreds. It's not that digit 5 is less than 6. There are not enough hundreds which can be distributed. So if it that's why what we do is we convert into a lower denomination. 100 के बाद आपने 10 के नोट में convert किया. So now you had 50 का 10 notes. And you start distributing. तो सबके पास 8 नोट आए. So that's why you write over the tens place the number 8, because everybody got 8 notes. Then you have 2 tens. 2 10 के नोट बचे हैं, 6 लोग हैं, नहीं बच सकते. Then you convert it into the ones. So it's all about, okay, why can't we write cat with the letter K? Anyone? Why do I have to write cat with the letter C? Why can't I write with the letter K? Or king with the letter C? So in English language, whenever you see the letter C followed by I, E, and Y, it makes the sound like city, cycle, cinema, center. And imagine there's a word which you had never seen and which is called C followed by I, like as a circus, you are not seen for the first time. Circus make the first letter C make the sound S. The next one is making a sound K. It is not circus or not circus. So we have a system which is like, look like one of these movies.
Is a machine. Sir, a machine is anything that reduces human effort, sir.
Will you please elaborate?
सर, हर वो चीज़ जो इंसान का काम आसान करे या वक्त बचाए, वो मशीन है सर. गर्मी लग रही है, बटन दबाया, हवा चालू, फैन, मशीन है सर. मीलों दूर आप अपने दोस्त के साथ बात कर सकते हैं, टेलीफोन, मशीन है सर. करोड़ों का हिसाब चुटकी में करता है, कैलकुलेटर, मशीन है सर.
Definition क्या है?
We are all worried
Sir,
about the
machines are
definition.
any combination of bodies so connected that their relative motions are constrained, and by which means force and motion may be transmitted and modified as a screw in its nut, or a lever ring to turn about a fulcrum, or a pulley about its pivot, etc. Especially a construction more or less complex, consisting of a combination of
Thank
moving
you,
parts
sir.
So it's all about, we are bothered about the definition. We are not bothered ki whether they are understanding or not. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the informative session.